This was a big day. We left Quilpie to go to Eromanga. We specifically wanted to go to the Natural History Museum. They have the largest dinosaur specimen in Australia called Cooper. We went on the tour, which was really interesting. So we decided to go on to Betoota for the night, as the maps show that there were ruins there. The drive there was so good. We saw lots of kangaroos and emus, and we even saw a family of wild pigs. There was also a flock of black cockatoos, which were so beautiful with their beautiful red plumes. We also saw a couple of wedge-tailed eagles. We also saw lots and lots of cows. Some of them ran towards the road when they heard the cars, and then they'd get scared off and run away. I love seeing cows running. They look so cute. They remind me of the song Cows with Guns. Run, cow, run. When we got to Betoota, the only thing there was an old pub that had been fenced off with lots of fencing and scaffolding around it. I guess this was the ruins. We got out of the car to set up camp, and we were accosted, is the word, by what seemed like a million insects. I felt like I was in the Bible. It was like a plague. They tried getting up our nostrils, the tear ducts in our eyes, inside our ears, and our mouths. Some of them were biting ones too, so they were a bit annoying. We put on insect repellent, but it did not really deter them. And also, while heating up our frozen meals and ladling food into our bowls, we saw the insects sort of falling into the pot and the bowls. And then finally we decided enough is enough and shut ourselves up in our cars to finish our meals. Not sure how many insects we accidentally ate that night. So while we were eating dinner inside our cars, we communicated via the radios. After dinner, we decided to turn in early. It was about 8:15, and then Russell realised that the light was still on a few metres away, so he decided to go turn it off for the night. It was so funny to hear him scream, "Ah!" as he ran to the light to turn it off and run back to the tent because there was a swarm of insects following him. It was so funny. We both slept very poorly that night. We were not sure if the insects got in when we went inside the tent or if they got in through the gaps in the sides of the tent where you folded over in the middle. But we were swatting at insects all night. We got up about 7 o'clock and the bites had gone, but there were heaps of flies about, which are also trying to get inside our eyes, ears and mouth. So we decided to skip breakfast and packed up camp in a hurry and left as soon as we could. We also decided to buy fly nets after our horrible night as soon as we came across some. We'd never experienced insects as bad as we did in Betoota, and this was in early to mid-April. Several days later, we were talking to a few locals in the area, and they said that this was the worst it had been in a few years.